Dun, 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 dun. Okay, that's over. Now let me unmute everything. I say I'm muted, but what if it doesn't mute? Okay, let's make sure I didn't unlock Liu Bei. Just to see. Who knows, maybe we unlock someone else. Alright, Zhuge, so Zhuge Liang, Huang Zhong, Zhang Fei, Zhao Yun, Guan Yu, Ma Chao, Zhang Wen, and Xiao Hezun. Okay, so
What a waste of
let's go with
life.
Zhuge Liang. Let's just start it right now. I kind of do wish I streamed earlier, but like I was tired.
The time for change is upon us! The time of the Blue Dragon is over! Let all who believe wear my symbol upon their heads! Let them fight by my side! The Yellow Dragon is come!
In the spring of the year 184, Zhang Jiao raised the Chinese people against the decadent and corrupt Han Dynasty. Followers of Zhang proudly wore yellow cloths around their heads. Thus was born the Yellow Turban Rebellion. The beleaguered Han sent out their call for help and ordered a campaign against the Yellow Turbans, who numbered in the hundreds of thousands. From all across the country, brave men and women stood to answer this call of duty. Their stories, their legends are about to begin.
Alright. I think I am going to finish at the Hulao Gate, because there are some other stuff I want to do before I go to bed. And if I try to complete Zhuge Liang's story, I will be too tired to do any of that. There's still some editing I gotta do, and I can't do the editing while I'm playing this. Let's see how fast I can speed up this. I say speed run, but I'm not gonna be doing much. Alright, then we go over here. I don't push him too far. Alright, perfect. Oh, bodyguard, don't get in my way. Okay. Honestly, I don't really care much about my bodyguard anymore. I only cared before just because they level faster, and they do help you. But I mean they only help so much. Because they die in battle, oh well. Oh, I love that. Big area clear. Ow. Leaves me vulnerable though. Or is that just how I am? Okay. Not the best special, but pretty good overall. If done right. Ah. You guys are just peasants. Alright, now we go through here. Where the sword got it. Now we gotta go. Yes, that gate's open. Now we gotta go over here. Other side of the gate. And then we go up. It should be around here somewhere. There he is. Let's get rid of him. Pretty easy. Now if I get surrounded like that again. I'm talking about with where we're finding Wu. If we get surrounded like that again, I could use my special and probably juggle them. Which is what I want. I might not do Hula Gate, I might just do this one. Because again, I am running out of stuff to talk about and I'm just, I could also find a save state. But now I want to complete it. If anything, I want to complete this one. Then do Hula Gate tomorrow, maybe stream earlier. Keyword maybe. Maybe more people will join me, not just late at night, sitting by myself. Chris falling asleep, probably listening to my live stream with my sweet voice. In the arms of an angel. Okay, I'll stop singing. After I picked it up, when I did that turnaround, I thought it was gonna be slick, but I was not slick. I was not slick. How do I get stuck like that? Alright. Then follow this path. He's over here. Hello. I was about to say, about the health. I know I replied so late. That's how tired I'm starting to get. I thought I had more energy, and it's only because it's only 12, so I thought, you know, I'm like, man, I got more energy, so I should be able to do it now. I don't know what's wrong. Oh. Ow. But anyways, at the Battle of Hulao Gate, the Duke who stands tall and fierce. He will wreck my shit. Tell me to bow down. Don't worry, I'm not quitting my day job. I know I can't make it as a singer. I do like his fan throwing, just and how it comes back to him. I do gotta say, he has a unique weapon. Especially for Dynasty too. I don't think anyone else has a fan. Oh, Semi-E might. I feel like Semi-E and Zhuge Liang are like two sides of the same coin, you know? Because they're both strategists, renowned strategists. And they're equals. They're like each other's equals. Fight the battle of Liang. And I also still got some other stuff I gotta watch. So, there's that.
Let's finish this.
Oh, that wasn't fair. But neither is life, so. I wanted to attack plus up so I could come and defeat this gate captain, but it didn't happen. I can't take my horse. I defeated Hiai. Hiai? What the heck was that? Alright. I can do this. I can do this. I can win. I can do this. Okay. Now when I get jumped like that. Let's go. Defeat Wind Guy. What's up, Wind Guy? My defense up.
Let's finish this.
I was hoping it was gonna drop some health. Like that. Now, for this gate captain. I bought a dodgeball today. Just because. Two. I bought two. A red one and a blue one. No real reason behind it. Some kids I want to play dodgeball with the kids back in the day and to show them like how it was growing up back in the day. Uncle, we don't believe you. Don't. That's like what I imagined was gonna happen. Well, hey kids, you want to play dodgeball? Yeah, how do you play? Okay, you stand there and we throw the ball until everyone's out. Okay, yeah, sounds fun. Okay, yeah, stand by the wall. Thump. And then I'll get in trouble for that. You told me you wanted your kids to experience our childhood. And what better experience that is than getting thwunk on the face with the kickball or dodgeball, whatever you want to call it. Thump, thump, thump. The fun legal way to bit the brakes off spoiled kids. Thump. I'm skipping all the cutscenes. I don't know why I feel so tired. I honestly don't. I don't really do anything that can make me tired. I guess tired is not really something you do, it's just something that you are. That makes sense. Like, you can't do tired, you just are tired. Quit blocking. Finally. Thought I was never gonna be able to beat him. Alright, I'm almost done. Just gotta climb all the way down here. Defeat these two. Well, not these two, these one. I said these two because there's 2 gate captains left unless I'm missing one. Ow. I was yawning and I got hit. I felt the vibration. Boom, 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 boom. I wonder if Zhuge Liang's gonna have extra like battles that I don't know about because he's the prime minister. No complaints. So I had a scenario going on in my head and I just said no complaints out loud instead of it being an inside thought. It was just like a stupid scenario I was running in my head, like if this happened and this happened. That's why I said no complaints. And unfortunately I can't tell you what it was because I'll be doxing myself. But, whatever. Let's just end this now. Ow. Ow. Okay. There we go. Can't have done without the attack up for 30 seconds. Alright guys, thank you much for watching. Let this play out. I wanted to keep streaming but I can't. Better than nothing, I guess. Oh, maybe I could stream earlier on Friday. We'll see about that. Who knows? I know. I'm scratching my back with the guts of the sword that I got as letter opener. Don't ask how or why, because I don't even know. I don't remember. I think someone gifted it to me. A letter opener from Guts' Sword. I can't remember its name. It's been such a long time since I've seen. Fuck, I know the name. I can't think of it. It's gonna bug me that I'm gonna end stream and I'm gonna like, oh yeah, this. It's bugging me, guys. Berserk. There we go. Can't believe I forgot the Berserk. I know it starts with the B, and I don't know why Soul Calibur was coming to my head, but I know it wasn't Soul Calibur. Ow. Alright, let's skip those. Alright guys, thank you guys for watching. See you guys in the next live stream tomorrow, later today. Peace, love, and bye-bye.
We cannot overlook the tyranny of Dong Zhuo. The time has come to destroy this traitor. Right shall prevail. Attack!
You pitiful fools.
The campaign against the Yellow Rebels was successful. However, the hard-won peace was short-lived. Emperor Liang died, and the land was once again plunged into war. One man clawed his way to the top during this time of turmoil. His name was Dong Zhuge. Dong seized control of the armies and enlisted as his personal bodyguard the fierce Lu Bu. Secure in this power, he began his own despotic rule. Han loyalists determined to end the depravity of Dong Zhuge. They gathered their forces into a strong alliance and chose Yuan Shao to lead them. In 191, the two forces met at the impregnable Hulao Gate. The battle to save the Han was once again about to begin.
Good morning, out there, everyone. Kaito here, and welcome back to another live stream of Dynasty Warriors 2. And this is probably going to be a short stream because I started way later than I wanted to. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I started way later than I wanted to. I was doing a few stuff, and I just said, I thought about just not streaming, but like, no, I can't do that. I have to stream. I had to at least finish Zhuge Liang's story mode. So that's what I'm here to do, to finish Zhuge Liang's story mode. It shouldn't be too bad then next week, or not next week, because technically the week starts on Sundays. On Friday, I could start doing Guan Yu's story and then Zhao Yun, and then we'll unlock Lu Bu. Or Liu Bei, not Lu Bu. Lu Bu's probably going to be the last character we unlock. So, ow! Oh, I'm up. Lu Bu's probably going to be the last character to unlock because I saw how to unlock Lu Bu. And according to what I saw, you had to get 1,000 kills on this map, the Hulao Gate. And that is going to actually be really hard to do. So I'm probably going to do it with Zhou Yu or Zhao Yun. I want to do it with Zhou Yu. I'm going to try to do it with Zhou Yu. And I got to get strong just so I could hit them faster, to defeat them faster. So that is going to be happening again later. You can do it in free mode too, so that's probably where it's going to happen. Just I don't have to go through all the stuff. Hold on, I got a message on my phone. What did it say? Oh, okay. Was not by, it was just by my friend. So nothing important. Yeah. But yeah, so on this week, I'm going to be finishing up Shu with Friday, Guan Yu. Saturday, Zhao Yun. And then Sunday we're going to finish up with Liu Bei, and hopefully I won't be as busy so I could actually finish it. Or maybe I could finish Shu like on Friday or something, which I doubt, but optimistic and everything. Other than that, I mean, I was also I was working on a project, And on that project, I was looking up some stuff about Dynasty Warriors, right? Romance of the Three Kingdoms. And the pronunciations, I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right. I'm pretty sure I'm not. But I don't know which form is correct. I want to meet people who could know the theory. Like, all right, so like Yiling, I always pronounce it as Yiling. I've seen other pronouncing it as Yiling or Yaling. So, which way is correct, or none of them correct? And another one is Wu Zhang Plains. That's how I always pronounce it. Battle of the Wu Zhang Plains. I heard Wu Zhang. And then another one, Chibi. I heard someone pronounce it Shy Bai. And that sounds wrong to me. Shy Bai? It's like saying shy, like, oh, I'm shy. So I don't know. I don't think that's correct. But like I said, I wish I knew people to ask. Like, hey, is this how you actually pronounce it? Or how that other person pronounces it? Is that actually right? And I'm wrong? Yeah, I don't think Shy Bai. Shy Bai, same difference. I know someone's gonna like, that's not the same difference, blah, 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 whatever. Okay, another thing. Alright, so for the longest time, again, I never read Romance of the Three Kingdoms, so excuse me, but I always thought that for Dynasty Warriors, whenever you played as a certain faction, so let's say I played as Shu, because I'm playing as Shu now. I always thought all the missions were victories that they've won, that they've actually won, right? So like, you know, the Yellow Terminal Rebellion, Hulao Gate, of course they win because they had an alliance and all that stuff, right? But afterwards, you know, like, Changban, whichever that one is. However it's pronounced. I know what map. You see the map I'm talking about where Zhao Yun fled with Liu Bei's son and Zhang Fei held the bridge. You know, like that technically wasn't a battle, it was more of a retreat. So, but still, like, you know, like they technically won, I guess. They fled safely, so that means they win, right? So I always, like, again, I always thought that those were battles where Shu wins. So they're not going to have the battle where they lose. But I was wrong, because after that battle, Changban, there is the battle of Yiling again, Yiling. And I thought that Shu repelled, like defeated Wu. Again, because that's what we're playing as. Like, oh, okay, they successfully repelled. No, that's not true. Shu actually got their butts handed to them in Yiling. And also another thing that I didn't know at the time. At that time, not this time. At that time. Oh wow, I can't even grab it. At that time, Guan Yu and Zhang Fei have died, which is why Liu Bei was angry. You know, when you read the backgrounds, like a furious Bei, or however it says it, swore revenge. But that's why he wanted revenge, is because they both died. Guan Yu died when he was captured, and Zhang Fei was executed by his men. And then the executors fled to Shu. Or not Shu, Wu. They are Shu. They fled to Wu, which is pretty much why I think Liu Bei wanted to fight Wu to get revenge. but they got utterly defeated. And that defeat actually led to Liu Bei's death because of illness and that, just like the humiliations of that defeat. And I'm like, dang, like I'm learning all this on Google, so it could be wrong. I'm taking everything with a grain of salt because one, I didn't study any of that history, and I just never picked up a horse. I never studied any of that history. And two, I mean, all that could be wrong in its own way. But it just fascinated me when I learned all that. Found my horse. Good thing I missed. Where'd the sword go? There it was right there. I still didn't even see it. I don't know why I picked up. Oh, where's the other guy? I don't see him. Oh, there he is. I'm gonna try to defeat him and him only. Another battle where I thought Shu won. The Battle of Wuzhang Plains. I thought that was another victory for Shu, where they defeated Cao Cao. Not only did they not defeat, they didn't even fight Cao Cao. They fought Cao Ren. So not only did they lose to Wei, Zhuge Liang died on that battle. Spoilers. But I mean, if I played Dynasty Warriors, not a lot. I did when I was younger. I just never learned any of the history. And if I never knew that, then either you would never have known or you would never have learned it. So, spoilers, I guess. I mean, that was like a long time ago, so I don't know how it would be spoilers. Where's my horse? I don't want to leave it. I want to bring it closer so it doesn't despawn. So I can't take it up the... Can't take it up here. I want to leave it right here. Oh, and so I heard someone say his name Li Meg. And I'm like, Li Meg? That sounds wrong. Can anybody provide me with a decent challenge? I like how they just fall off. Oh, what's up, Guanyu? Ow. Alright. Yeah, so I learned that today. I thought that was interesting about their defeats. Just goes to show you that you can't really trust anything that you play. Kind of like Uma Musume, where they give the certain factions happy endings, I guess. Well, in Uma Musume, they don't give factions happy endings, they give horses happy endings. Like Silent Suzuka, who died. Well, it had to be euthanized because of the broken leg, which sucks, and I understand why they did it. It doesn't mean that it doesn't suck. But yeah, but you know, instead of writing her that, oh, well, they should kill her off, you know, they're like, oh, you heal your legs and you went to America. You know, it's kind of like that, but with factions instead of. Factions instead of horses. Oh. Another spoiler alert thing that I discovered today was the Battle of Saibai. The Battle of Saibai that did lead to Cao Cao's defeat. I didn't know Hongai, however you want to pronounce his name. I didn't know he pretended to be traitor and he would like wanted to defect to Cao Cao's side. And that's why he was like on that lone boat. Like I remember Dynasty Warriors 4, I think, 4 or 5, where the cutscene would play where Hongai is just like on the little ship, sailing over there to Cao Cao, and then they caught fire, and then you know they fight. And I always found it strange. I'm like, why do they just let this lone guy go all the way over here? You know, without stopping them. So, they had to have, you know, they have arrows and all that stuff, right? Ow. You know, they have arrows. So why didn't they just shoot him? Oh, because they thought he was going to defect. So that made more sense. Okay. Got him. Our horses are touching. Let's finish this. I'm trying to... There's some health. I'm trying to find some health for my bodyguards because they were running low. So much to discover when you're playing Dynasty Warriors. So much stuff you thought you knew, which turns out to be fake, and it just like changes your whole view. And also, I'm pretty sure, I think I talked about this last stream, I don't remember, but Zhao Yun was too young to be in the Battle of Hulao Gate and the Yellow Turban Rebellion. I think his first, I don't know if it was his first major battle, but he was more predominant, whatever. You know what I'm trying to say. And Chain Ban, where he rescued Liu Bei's son. I also thought Liu Bei's son was the love child of Sun Zheng and Liu Bei, because they get married, but they never had children. Their marriage was more political than it was of love, which I kind of figured. It's not anything like, oh, what's that? Was that health? Yes, it was. Like, I had a feeling that's what their marriage was based off, was political and not marriage. So, yeah, but like I said, I didn't know his sons were from concubines. And also, I saw a video today. I didn't look it up. It was in my recommended. I guess because my phone's listening to me like they always do. And now as we plan, oh, the ambush. I completely forgot about the ambush. But a video showed up all of Dynasty Warriors' deaths, like how they died, and most of them were from illness or like if you didn't die from an illness, you died on the battlefield, which very rarely people die just of old age. Two of the best examples I could think of, which I already knew this, was the Kiao sisters, Dao Kiao and Xiao Kiao, because those were two people that I actually did look up because I was interested in my two favorites for a move, like how their wives died, because I knew they died of illnesses. So I'm like, how did their wives die? But it was never disclosed how they died, like in the books. or in history. They just assume it's old age. And if it's not old age, it's going to be an illness. So that was something I knew. And also, Cao Pi's wife, oh my god, had a bad ending. She was forced to self-terminate. And they hit, because he didn't love her anymore. Something like that. If I'm wrong, take me with a grain of salt, because I could technically be wrong. But when they did it, she hid her face because they didn't want to show her face. And he also had her mouth stuffed with grains. I'm guessing grains of rice. It said rice, but I also heard grains. I'm pretty sure it's just grains of rice. I don't know if the grains can mean anything else. But so she couldn't like haunt them or put a curse on them or something like that. Which I don't think that's how it works. I think you could just think of it. Like you're like, oh, I curse you. You don't have to say it. You can just think it, and it could probably happen. Keyword probably. But yeah, I'm like, oh man, man. That just made me like Cao Pi way less. Even though I never really liked him to begin with. And he wasn't like a character I loved or hated. I thought his weapons in Dynasty Warriors 5 was cool. That's about it. Oh. I'm probably not going to be able to finish this stream. Not stream. I'm probably not going to be able to finish Zhuge Liang's story like I wanted, so I'm probably only going to be able to finish the battle of Chang Ban because I got some other stuff I got to do. I'm not sleepy. It's not that I'm sleepy. I just literally got other stuff to do, and I got to go to sleep early for work tomorrow. And so I want to be in bed by 10:30, and it's almost 15 to 10. So, like, I'm probably gonna stop at Chain Ban, which again is a bit shorter than what I intended to. But after that, it's just 2 battles with Zhang Fei, which I can complete within about 30 minutes or so, well, maybe 40 minutes of Friday. So, I mean, it's not too bad. Not an hour of streaming, but at least it's something, right? I like how I just get lost easily. Sorry. I want to get more. I really want to work on my model to have like for when games I play. Like if I play shooter, like let's say COD, I want to have like an avatar for specifically COD. Or Dynasty Warriors, I want to have like a warrior specific for, outfit specifically for Dynasty Warriors, or Samurai Warriors. Well, that's kind of hard to do, and it costs money. It's not really hard to do. I'm not doing it. I just hire somebody to do it. But the thing is, it costs money. Money. And just skip all the cutscenes because again, I'm trying to. I wash and dry my clothes, right? And my clothes are on my bed because my sister does that. Because when she uses the dryer, usually my clothes are still in there. So what she'll do is she'll put my clothes on my bed, and I haven't even put those away. I hate that Guan Yu's here. There we go. Attack up by 4. Okay, yeah, good. I didn't go too far. I want to get this horse. I'm here. And I conquered the gate. Where are my bodyguards? Oh, there they are. You know they're making a live action He-Man. I just remembered that. So I'm thinking, I'm not thinking, but I went to the movies to see the Musou movie, and I like to see the previews when I go. So I was watching the previews, and they're making a He-Man trailer, or not trailer, a movie. And I thought that was interesting. I remember watching He-Man as a kid. I liked it. Ow. Let's finish this. I don't really need my horse anymore. Just defeat everybody in here. Ah. How? How'd you like get me off my feet is what I'm wondering. Not how he hit me, how he got me off my feet. Is there like a slight frame where if you hit me when I'm in that motion, I just instantly die? Like that? Not die, I'm not getting knocked over. Knock you down. I know he's gonna heal again after that. Oh, no he didn't. Okay, well I got lucky. Oh, also, Diao Chan is not real. I thought she was real. I thought she was, like, I'm guessing she was based off of. I learned that in the deaths of the Dynasty Warriors characters, where she's fictional. There are other fictional characters, but she was one of them, and I thought she was like Liu Bu's lover, but no. Yeah, one of those things that just shocked me. I'm like, damn. All this time I thought she was real. Before my bodyguard died. Oh, my neck. I popped it. I looked to the side and it popped. Yeah, other characters, like I said, other characters are not real that I discovered. The Out Champion one, I can't remember the other one. I think one of them was like someone from Shu. I'm assuming because they had a lot of green. There was a girl, another girl, and it was someone's wife, quote unquote. And I'm guessing in the Dynasty Warriors lore, it was this guy's wife. I mean, he probably had a wife in real life, but it wasn't her. So that's interesting. I don't think we lost anybody. I don't even think I lost bodyguards, which is fine. Shaking my head. I don't even know what to talk about anymore. Because I talked about all the lore stuff that I discovered of Dynasty Warriors. I mean, my day went well. I had McDonald's breakfast. And for dinner, I had a couple slices of pizza. That's about it. Worked out today. Started playing Dynasty Warriors. Nah, I did some other stuff. That's nothing like worth mentioning. I went out, did some errands. Got to put up my clothes. I got a message on my Discord. It's a community message. Nothing I gotta be too worried about. Save. I got 10 minutes, 9 minutes to 10 o'clock. So yeah, I'm just gonna be able to do Chain Bond. The last stand of Chain Bond. Chan Bond. Chang Bond.
Kako's troops have overtaken us.
Brother, lead them to us.
Do not worry.
Yeah. Go find that baby. What isn't the Battle of Chang Ban? Wasn't there like an actual story in a future iterations
The
where?
alliance had destroyed the ambition of Dong Zhuge. Still, the Han remained powerless as each lord began to dream his own dreams of conquest and power. In the year 200, Cao Cao defeats Yuan Shao and gains control over the Central Plains. Supreme power rests in his hand, and his forces grow tremendously. Cao Cao works to bring the entire land under his control. In 208, he personally leads his men south to Jing. After years of wandering, Liu Bei had finally come to rest in Jing. Now he must find a way to escape the overwhelming force soon to reach him.
Where if you played as Zhao Yun, didn't you have to like look for the baby? And once you found the baby, now you had to escape. Like, wasn't that like a future story, kind of like side mission you had to do? All right. Oh, I'm facing this way, so Sun Quan. No, that's Yun Qian. Ah, dang, he got me off my horse. I jumped way too high. And then you ran away. Bruh. There we go. I just shot you. I'm gonna take your horse. I'm pretty sure mine probably despawned from how far you pushed me. I can't confirm it. Well, hold on. Let me just turn around like this. Yep. Okay. I wonder if that mission's on here where you gotta find the baby, and then it's not really like something you find. You just battle in like in this certain area, and then like okay, after let's say 2 minutes of fighting here, you just find the baby, and now you gotta take it to. And you just gotta like go all the way up to a certain checkpoint, and to progress the story. I can see that happening. I thought Sal Ren was here, but there he is. What's up, Sal Ren? Again? If PS2 had achievements, I wonder if one of them would be like get into deadlocks X amount of times. And one of like the golden ones would be like get into deadlocks like 5 times in one map. Alright, okay. You not mean to do that? Oh well. I didn't even hit nobody with it. I'm just gonna go up and I'm gonna go that way. Basically the opposite of what I usually do, and we're gonna get Cao Cao like pincer attack, I guess, in a way. It's weird that I'm starting off on this side. I mean, it's an upgrade. It's a different strategy than one I would normally recommend. The enemy's main forces have arrived. It's fine. We will meet. Where exactly we'll meet, I don't know, but we will meet. Come up here. Where's the next point? Okay, yeah. I already saw most of them coming up. All right, that's fine. I want to try to take over that gate before they reach there, if possible. Yeah, Liu Bei is immediately escaped. Which is fine. And now we're gonna fight. It's the battle. Alright. Let's fight here in the middle. Alright. I don't know if I knocked him down. But now I knocked him down. And dead. Oh, Xiaohu Yuan's next. Okay, come on. Let's finish this. There we go. You fool. Same phase. Alright. I think this was my horse. I mean, technically it don't matter as long as it's a black horse. Oh. I'm just not gonna fight them. Just try to avoid them. Okay, yes, I cleared that path. Come down here. Get out of my way so I could run. How many? There's two people down there. I'll probably go for a pincer attack. I don't think Cao Cao's one of them. Who is fighting all the way down there? Alright. No one important at least. Just some scrubs. Nah, there's probably somebody actually fighting down there, like holding their own. Because I can't see any of the officers that are underneath the leaders. Oh, bless me.
Let's finish this.
Worth it. Oh, God, more. I got that attack up, or not attack up, the HP up. Or health. I got health back, and I didn't even try to get it. I just tried to get on my horse. So what I'm wondering is, when Zhao Yun grabbed the baby and was running, was he running towards Zhang Fei? Like, is that why Zhang Fei was holding the bridge? So like, it's like, Zhao Yun, once you get the baby, come this way. I'll keep this spot open. I'll keep this bridge open just for you. So I can totally see that happening. Shu Han. Alright, we're slowly pushing. Shahodun. I'm here for the gate captain, not Shahodun. I think Shahodun died of illness. Don't quote me on that. But I like to think most of my guys died of illnesses. Ow, ow. Alright, no HP. Alright, let's go with the pincher attack now. I cut through the... Oh, dang, Wang Fei died. You take Meng Fei, I'll take out the two people who are over here. Who's over here? Cao Hong. I'll take him. I keep missing. There we go. I knew I was gonna get him eventually. Ow. I saw some health, but I guess I'll just here. Ow. Not what I wanted. There and there. There. Let's see. Alright, up here. Liang Wei and Shu Shu. Sahu. Oh, Sao Pi. Sao Pai. Life up 10. defeated Liang Wei. I did defeat Cao Pai too, but I meant to say Liang Wei has been defeated, and I believe that's everybody. I think now I could just, yeah, now I could just go take over the maps, the rest of the map, and that'll be the stream. Could have underestimated how long it was gonna take. I do like how you unlock the other characters. Instead of, you don't have to buy Dynasty Warriors, Extreme Legends, or Empires to play as other characters. Like I'm not gonna lie, I do kind of like the gameplay of Empires. How you could like make your own story. You know, you want this to be your map. Okay, here your starting map, and then, you know, fight, capture people, recruit your favorite ones throughout the whole thing. And freaking Diao Chan always betrayed me, so I always executed her whenever I captured her. And I think capturing was always random. I don't think you could like, or maybe there's like an item, so like it's like the first officer you defeat will be captured. I wonder if you could have done it to capture like the leader. I don't know. And then other people had their own kingdoms too, like their own territory, and that's how you expand it. I did like. You see, Extreme Legends was mostly for like DLC characters, and Empires was more for like territory based, and I did like that aspect. I feel like that should be a game mode instead of a. That should be a game mode instead of a whole map. Why are they all back here? So many people here. Ow. What hit me? Well, I got what I wanted to, so. There's one more person he had that I wanted to take to defeat before beating him, but I couldn't find it. I miss. Ow. Before my bodyguards died again. Perfect, and that's the end of my live stream. I'm gonna do all the, skip everything, all this. They goon to me. They goon to your father. The Sao Ren's died. I looked to get my phone, and then I look up and Sao Ren's dead. That gate captain right there by Zhang Fei, he held on pretty hard. I will say. Like he held down all that. Three officers, and probably plus some. I fought someone there. Then I went off, killed Liang Wei and Zhuge, and then I came back. Took out the guards to get defense, and then I went for Sasa. Oh, and I also defeated a named soldier. But there we go. I thought I was gonna get 4 soldiers now, but nope. But they're warriors. The Battle of Yiling, where Guan Yu and Zheng Fei are dead. Canonically.
I'm counting on you, Lu Xun.
And Lu Xun owned Liu Bei because of Liu Bei's revenge.
Anytime now.
They shouldn't be there. This is fake. Anyway, since I'm going to end it here, I'm not going to do the background. I'll do the background when I come back to live streaming. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys later. Peace, love, and bye-bye.
At Changban, Liu Bei barely escapes with his life. Joining forces with Sun Quan, he manages to destroy Cao Cao's pursuit. At the same time, he regains control of Jing. They call this the Battle of Qi Bi. With Jing as a base, Liu Bei turns west to Shu. Winning control of Shu, he is finally in a position to begin Zhuge Liang's heavenly triangle. However, Sun feels threatened by Bei's growth. He allies with Wei, and together they seize control of Jing. A furious Bei swears revenge. By 221, Bei's army had been attacking Yiling Castle for a year. The men are exhausted and so worn out that at first they do not notice Wu's counterattack.
Welcome back to the stream, guys. For the little funny story, I was actually going to stream a lot earlier. So right now it's 10:55. I was going to stream at 10, but something came up last minute where I had to do. And once I was free, it was 10:20, and I'm like, okay, I'll stream at 10:30. So I was getting everything ready, right? For some reason, my PS2 did not want to read the disc for Dynasty Warriors 2, and I've been having this issue. Usually, how I fix it is I just open it, take the disc out, give it a little light blow, put it back in, or I just open it, take the disc out, put it back in, close it. Either or, however I did it, it worked. And read it, I go into it, and I start playing. But no matter what I did, just wouldn't read it. I kept doing it. So I'm like, okay, is my PS2 broken? I got another PS2 sitting on top of the, Alright, so the PS2 I'm using right now is the slim one, and it's sitting on top of a fat PS2. I'm like, okay, do I got to just switch the cables on the fat PS2 and I can put it in there? Because the reason I'm not using the fat PS2 right now is because it doesn't read regular disc, or it takes a long time to read regular disc. So, but it reads the blue discs fine. But because I want to stream all of Dynasty Warriors eventually, right? So once I finish with Dynasty Warriors 2, I'm going to move to Dynasty Warriors 3. And Dynasty Warriors 3 is a regular disc, the back of it, right? So I'm like, okay, well, that's going to be an issue. Instead of just me moving wires back and forth, I'll just put everything on the slim PS2. It reads the blue disc, it reads the regular disc, so I'll just do it on that. Okay, so I'm like, okay, so is it having trouble? Is it the disc or is it the PS2? So I was thinking all this, and I'm like, okay, let's grab a different game, just a random game. I have a couple games I have sitting right here on my desk. I have Dynasty Warriors 2. I have underneath that I have Samurai Warriors. I have on top of it, because it's not in its original case, because they didn't come with the original cases. It's just the disc form. I got Dynasty Warriors 4, Extreme Legends, and Samurai Warriors 2. And I also have Need for Speed Underground and Underground 2. Fun fact, before deciding to stream Dynasty Warriors, I was actually going to stream I was gonna stream Need for Speed Underground, which is why I have. Is he not gonna come out? Oh, there you go. This is why I have this outfit right here. It's just sitting right here because this is gonna be my avatar that I use for racing that I commissioned, right? So I had this one here. I have it hidden because I didn't stream Need for Speed, but this is my racing outfit that I had ready and everything for it. But again, Dynasty Warriors 3 remake was a thing, so I wanted to stream Dynasty Warriors first. And I wanted to commit. I talked about this before. I wanted to commission a Dynasty Warriors outfit. It never came to because my artist became busy, and there's other stuff I want as well. So we just never got to it. Maybe once Dynasty Warriors 3 is closer, I'll probably start like pushing for that commission. And once my artist is free. Right now they're really busy. I don't know. I talked to them. They said they're having a hard time right now. I asked for a little bit more information, not because I'm not like that kind of guy. Like, oh, well, when are you gonna do my commission? Like, I generally, I like this artist. I've been working with them for years, so I'm curious. Like, hey, like, what's wrong? Like, do you need money? I can send you some money. They know I'm good for it. I know if I give them, like, let's say $100, like, oh, I need $100. I give them, and I know they'll save some spots for me. Like, oh, okay, hey, I charge you. Let's say I charge you $50 for a commission. I'll give you 2 free arts for that 100, right? So like we have a trust built, so that's why I talked to them. They haven't messaged me. I'll probably message them. I'll message them right now actually, just to make sure everything's alright. Since my Discord won't pop up right here, because I'm capturing everything on my PS2. Let me see. Just telling, I'm worried about you. You can talk to me. There you go. Yeah. So, but whatever. Like I could survive with just this one with the commissions I have right now. That's fine. If they want to take a break from art, that's totally fine. I'm not gonna pressure them. They can come back whenever they want. And if they don't want to come back, that's fine. They can live their life. Even if it, I like their art, I want to commission them more. But if they want to take a break from art, just like for indefinite hiatus or whatever, that's fine. I'll still talk to them, and I'll try to support them as much as I can. But and I do that. I'm not a big streamer. I'm not making any money streaming, or even on YouTube. I don't really have a lot of YouTube views, if any. So I don't make money on YouTube. So everything I work, I get paid. I give them money from my own pocket. I don't get reimbursed for it or anything. I was taking my socks off. Sorry. I don't get reimbursed for it or anything. But anyway, that's beside the point. I like how I just go off on this tangent when I'm talking about PS2. Okay, so I said, okay, let me just going back to the PS2. So I said, okay, so if it's either the PS2 or it's the disc, or it could be both. So I had to figure out what to do. So what I did is I just grabbed the game on top of on the little game collection I have here, which is the Dynasty Warriors 4 Extreme Legends. Grabbed it, opened it, put it in, shut it, and in a couple seconds it started reading it. So I said, okay, the icon showed up right there that I could click it. It's the memory card and it's that. It's like, okay, so it has to be the disc, or maybe whatever was clogging it or whatever is fixed. So I take that, put Dynasty Warriors 2 back in, close it. It doesn't read. Open it. Take it out, blow on it again, put it back, close it, still doesn't read. So I said, okay, what can I do? I could take the plugs off, put on the fat PS2 and do that. Or I could do something that I actually kind of did prepare for something like this to happen. I got a second copy of Dynasty Warriors 2 that I have saved. Dynasty Warriors, I've said before, is one of my favorite video games that growing up, it's like a childhood game, you could say. Not Dynasty Warriors 2 specifically, Dynasty Warriors 3. That's the one I started with. So I actually have 2 copies of Dynasty Warriors 2. I also have 2 copies of Dynasty Warriors 3. I just saw in the box. I didn't remember. I probably saw it before, but it didn't register to me until I saw it again. Because I said, okay, so where is Dynasty Warriors 2? I said, it has to be in this box right here that I have. Specifically, I have a lot of PS2 games, and I do mean a lot. I mean, in that one box, I'm pretty sure there's like probably about 50 PS2 games in there. So, and that's just one box. I have more boxes, but in that one specifically, I believe that's where I have my Dynasty Warriors games. So there was a box on top of that one too, because whenever a box gets full, I put another box on top of it. I put games in that one until it fills up, and I don't know where to put it. I'm running out of space for boxes. Actually, I have a lot. I have all retros. I have PS1, PS2, PS3, PS4. I have Nintendo stuff, and I have a little bit of Xbox stuff, but I do have some Xbox stuff. When I was growing up, I didn't have a lot of Xbox, so I don't really prioritize the Xbox as much as I did PlayStation 2. But that's beside the point. Again, I could get more PS2 games. I have a retro gaming store near me, so if I want a not PS, if I want Xbox games, I could go there. I do have an Xbox. I think it's the original or it's 360. I can't remember, but I do have that. I'm getting sidetracked. Okay, so I take the plush I have sitting on top because again I don't have anywhere to put the plush either. I take that out. I take my shorts out because for some reason that's where I'm keeping my shorts as well. And I take that box that I have some movies and some PS2 games in there as well. Take that out, and they're sitting right there, right underneath the box is my PS2 box. I knew it was PS2. It wasn't gonna be like, oh, this is PS3 games. No, I knew it was gonna be PS2. And I saw Dynasty Warriors 3, and I said, okay, well there's 3. I saw Dynasty Warriors 3 again. I'm like, okay, well there's a second Dynasty Warriors 3. I probably knew that, but I forgot about it, and now I'm just remembering. There's Dynasty Warriors 4. There's Dynasty Warriors 5. There's Dynasty Warriors 5. There's Midnight Club, and there's just all these other games. Okay, I'm like, okay, I know I have a Dynasty Warriors 2. There is this possibility that Dynasty Warriors 2, my other copy, is not in there. Do I have a third Dynasty Warriors copy game? I know. Maybe some of y'all might be asking. I do not know right now. If my retro gaming store does have another Dynasty Warriors 2, I probably will buy it. Actually, in fact, they have another Dynasty Warriors 3 game that I saw there last time, but I didn't think to buy it at the time. Maybe when I go back on Saturday, I usually go out to my retro gaming store on Saturday because it's like right nearby, right? I might buy, if they still have it, I might buy Dynasty Warriors 3 again, just to have 3 copies in case a backup for a backup, you know. But anyways, so I said, okay, I might have to look through this box, like, because how I have it stacked up is, like, for me personally, that's the most efficient way. I have a stack going up, another stack going up, and then stack sideways 2 times because that was the only way to stack multiple games. Because if I stacked them going up, not as much games as if I stuck them sideways would have been through there. I don't think it makes sense. I can't tell you, but whatever. The way I have it stacked right now, I believe is the most efficient way right now. I could be wrong. Hold on, I gotta send a message with my phone. I told someone I was gonna. I told someone that I was gonna stream today, and they said they'll probably try to join, but they're not 100% sure. But I'm just gonna let them know that I am live in case they're waiting for that. If they do join, if they don't join, that's fine. Okay. So guess what? I found my copy. It's my second copy of Dynasty Warriors 2. It was in that box. I did not have to go look for it or whatever. It was right next to my Dynasty Warriors 3 box. Not the actual box, the cart, or like the Dynasty Warriors 3 box itself that has my Dynasty Warriors 3 games in it. It was right next to that one. I don't know how I missed it, but it was right there. I'm like, oh, there it is. And I actually found it because I actually had to go to my dryer because it finished and I had to put it for a few more seconds on low. Or not seconds, a few more minutes on low. And then I came back and it was right there. So it's like, bam, like, okay, I didn't see you the first time. How did I miss you? You're right next to Dynasty Warriors 3. Like, I literally saw Dynasty Warriors 3, both of them. How did I miss the Dynasty Warriors 2 that was right next to it? I saw Dynasty Warriors 5, which was 3 games over before I saw Dynasty Warriors 2, which is right next to it. Okay, whatever. Grab it, open it. It does not have the manual, which is unfortunate. You know, I do like having the manual. But my first Dynasty Warriors, the one that I was using before, does have the manual in it, so not a big deal, right? Just something I'm just noticing. And also, I'm just here to fill up the time. I put the second copy of Dynasty Warriors 2 in there. I close it. I don't blow on the PlayStation 2 or nothing. I already blowed. I already gave it a BJ, a few times. Just blew on it. Wording. But I don't blow on it or nothing. I just put the disc in, close it. A couple seconds go by. I'm like, okay, maybe the laser's not reading blue disc now. Like kind of with the fat PS2, where it's kind of struggling with the just regular. Okay, it can the opposite happen? Maybe. I don't know. I'm not a technology guy, so I wait a couple seconds. But when I look back at my computer, because I have my Steam Labs open up, boom, there's the disc right there. It popped up. I'm like, okay, it did read it. It just I probably got a little bit paranoid because I'm like, okay, seeing loading, and it took just a tad bit longer. I maybe got worried, so I was looking at the PS2 like that's gonna do something. And then I look over and the disc is right there, so it probably loaded when I took my eyes off of it. So I said, okay, perfect. Get in there. I loaded up everything. I get into this battle, and then I go get a quick snack, a protein bar. And actually, I gotta get a water. I'll be right back. I have a water nearby. I just gotta go grab it. I'm not sure if you heard that thump when I put my bot on the table. I should probably get another water bottle, but for now, this one wants to suffice. I actually have a big water bottle that I used to have. I don't know why I don't use that, just for whenever like I stream. I can have that for whenever I get thirsty. Anyways, so that's where we're here. That's all that, the 14 minute just to come to this conversation and tell you that my long story of finding my second copy of Dynasty Warriors 2 just so I can stream it. Because I did not want to stream, I didn't want to say, I could have grabbed Dynasty Warriors 3, put it in, and played that if worst case scenario, but I didn't want to do that. I wanted to play through all of Dynasty Warriors 2, and then I'll do Dynasty Warriors 3, and hopefully before I finish that, Dynasty Warriors 3 complete edition, remastered edition, whatever it's freaking called, comes out, and I can stream that. I would like to stream it the day it comes out. Keyword, would like to. More than likely, I would not be able to. But I will probably try to stream it if it comes out on that Friday. I don't think it comes out Friday. I think it comes out Thursday. There's no release date on it, but usually games that I've noticed are, well, the games that interest me have come out on Thursday that I've noticed so far. Dynasty Warriors 3 might, the remaster might come out on Thursday as well, or it might come out on Friday. If it comes out on Friday, I will be able to stream it when it launches, but once I'm off of work, and I can't take off of work because I am noticing my money is kind of getting a bit low, which is unfortunate, so I'm trying not to miss work. You know, I could like, oh, just take a day off and play it. No, I don't want to. I actually work overtime, so if I take a day off, I would actually, if I take a paid time off, you know, just, hey, it's a Friday, take a paid time off, PTO, right? I will only get paid my regular hours if I do that. If I go to work normally, I will get overtime, which I usually do. So it will be more beneficial for me to work than not to work. And again, other people, big streamers are going to stream it. Maybe big streamers. I don't think they care about Dynasty Warriors. But people who love Dynasty Warriors are going to stream that, and more than likely they're a lot bigger than me. So me taking a PTO just to stream it and have the same viewers I would have if I stream it like I'm streaming it right now. Like I'm streaming Dynasty Warriors 2 right now. And I know Dynasty Warriors 2 is an old game, so maybe no one's really that interested. But for Dynasty Warriors 3 Remastered, I'm a nobody. They're not going to be like, oh, hey, let's watch this Kaizo guy. You know, so that's fine. And I'll stream it in my own time. I'll enjoy it for myself. That's pretty much why I stream. It's a hobby. It's not a career. That's why I still have my job. I'm not quitting it. And that's why I'm not streaming every day. I usually stream during the weekends because that's when I mostly have time. And actually, if you're noticing, I am not streaming. Today's not Friday. Usually I will stream on Friday, but today's Thursday. The reason I am doing this is because I am taking tomorrow off for a specific reason that I actually did have to take off. It's not something that oh no, I wanted to work. No, I kind of had to take off for personal reasons. I'll just say I don't want to get too into it, right? So that's why I'm like, okay, well, since I'm not going to work tomorrow, I'll just stream today, and I'll also stream tomorrow, and Saturday and Sunday, and I'll go back to work Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, blah 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 blah. And actually, I have a short vacation coming up, so that's fun. So yeah, the vacation was planned a long time ago. So, oh well. Coming up in a couple weeks. Your browser encountered an error while decoding the video. What the heck does that even mean? But whatever. Okay, so I think I rambled on for enough. It's almost been 20 minutes, and I already did the background and everything. I apologize if. How do I take the square box off of it? If I just hit game capture. Sorry. All right, let's go. I like how I was doing all that rambling while not streaming, well, not gaming. And the reason I did that is because I will get distracted if I did that. So that's why I just decided not to play the game. Cause sometimes I just notice, like, or not notice, I get distracted when I'm playing because I think I have ADHD. So I don't want to get too distracted. So that's why I just did it all in the menu. So I apologize, guys. I just wasted your time. You're probably skipping through everything. I'm pretty sure if I was famous or whatever, I'm pretty sure people would not be watching that part. And again, I'm just gonna skip the cutscenes because they're not that important. We see them all the time. Ow! 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 I'm getting juggled. See, if that was just my regular, I would have gotten distracted right there. With Tai Chi C. I don't know how I beat him. I like how I wasn't even going for him. I was going for his underlings, and I just killed him. And my stream right now, I just got another error. I don't know what's happening to my internet. Who knows? I have to click it to reload play or whatever. I don't know why it's doing that. I guess the other guy, I don't think I killed him. I think he just ran away. But whatever, it's fine. I defeated the people most important. Okay, yeah, so now we gotta... Okay, no, so there's no one important that's fighting over this by Liu Bei. So I talked about this before, but... the fire attack. I know I talked about this before, but this I always thought whenever Dynasty Warriors 2 came out, or just Dynasty Warriors in general, I've never read Romance of the Three Kingdoms. I know very little about Romance of the Three Kingdoms. I know other people who play Dynasty Warriors might be like, oh, there might be big fans of Romance of the Three Kingdoms, and that's why they play Dynasty Warriors. They're like, oh, you know, it's a fun game, and especially if you like, you know, just like little Easter eggs that they'll include, right? Something like that, like, oh, like the Battle of Chibi, CB, whatever you want to call it. I think it's called Chibi. Again, I've heard other people call it different things. I heard someone call it Chibai, which that sounds wrong to me. Chibai. I'm like, yeah, I understand why they confuse it with Chibai, because you know it's BI, and in the English literature, you know BI, you know bicycle, bi-weekly. So I can understand where the Chibai comes from. It just does not sound right though. It's supposed to be Chinese. That's why I always called it Chibi. And of course the audience right here, not the audience, the video calls it Chibi. So that's mostly where I get it from. Alright, sorry. Just not distracting, but just concentrating a little bit right there. I don't know why I'm concentrating when it's just archers. I just got a strong hatred for archers. I guess I just concentrate whenever I see them. There's Liu Meng. I was about to say, where is he? I like how I just leave my horse. I'll just steal Liu Meng. Oh, that's Ling Tong. Where is Liu Meng? This whole time I was looking at Ling Tong and it was just, I'm thinking, I saw the L. So I just thought it was Liu Meng. It's your childhood? I know. It's my childhood too. Well, not 2 specifically. My childhood's mostly 3, but 2 came out first. But I played. Why is Liu Meng running away? Get back here! Did y'all kill Guan Yu? Oh shoot! I ran into an ambush. No. Damn! I got knocked out. Yeah, I started with 3, and I wanted to play 2. Not recently. This is a long time ago. So that's why. Damn! I'm actually getting wrecked a little bit. Gan special. I haven't played it as Gan yet. I talked about this before, but of course this is the first stream that you're coming in, and even if it's not the first stream you've seen of me, I'm pretty sure you didn't even see the first one. But I never completed Dynasty Warriors 2 at anyone's story mode, right? I never completed anyone back when I got it, like long time ago. So that's why I'm doing everyone's story mode right now. And if you ask why the stream is called Guan Yu, but I'm playing as Zhuge Liang, I'm just finishing Zhuge Liang and I'm gonna go to Guan Yu next. So, you know, just 2 more battles and I'll be doing Guan Yu. But yeah, I noticed some people do keep their specials that I've seen in 3 and future illustrations, and you know, I haven't seen Gan Ning's special just yet. He hasn't used it against me, but I was assuming his was gonna be the same as well. I do like the little running around thing he does. Did I lose a horse? I think I lost my horse. Oh no, here's the horse. It's not my horse, but it's a horse. Okay, I got everybody. Now time to go to the fire attack. But welcome, erratic shooter. Hope I can entertain you, even if just for a little bit. You know, even if you find me boring, you know, it's fine. You don't gotta stay. I won't pressure you or nothing. I don't think I'm that entertaining. I'm still trying to figure out how to stream. I'm bad at talking to myself, which is what I got to learn how to do. So that's why I'm still trying to learn that. Oh crap! Arrow. Where'd they go? Okay, they're pushing. Go over here. I like how I tried to defeat him, but I couldn't. Oh well, that's fine. Who is this? Huang guy? Hung guy? I can never say their name. I think it's Hung guy. Huang guy. Hung guy. I think I always called him Hung guy. Like he's a Hung guy. Which I know that's not something you probably wanted to imagine, but... Oh, damn. I noticed Zhuge Liang, like, that happens to him a lot whenever I try to do square triangle. And yes, again, for people who are coming to the stream, even in future streams, I am playing on the original PS2 software, no mods for improved graphics. So I'm not playing on my computer. No, this is on the actual PS2 hardware. What's up, Yuto? Welcome, welcome. You missed my almost 20-minute tangent on... Hey look, his favorite character, Liu Xun. Here's Zhou Tai. It's so weird seeing Zhou Tai with the pike, lance, whatever you want to call this. I'm just so used to seeing him. I'm always used to seeing like him in the katana. There's Liu Xun. Yeah, I was gonna stream earlier, but I was having issues with my copy of Dynasty Warriors 2. But I was able to get it fixed, so I was gonna stream at around 10:20. But again, I was having issues. And I don't want to. Long story short, I just got my second copy of Dynasty Warriors 2, put it in here, and it started working. So that's long story short. Once this video goes on YouTube, you can see my almost 20-minute tangent. Is there one more guy, or is that it? Oh, that's it. Okay. I hate archers. I always talk about them, so I know if you do see my stream, you know how I hate them with a passion. And just finishing up Zhuge Liang story mode. Oh yeah, I never finished the tangent I was going on about Yi Ling. I am blaming, he might not be here anymore, but I am blaming Erratic Shooter for distracting me. You know, when he said this was his childhood, you know, so I'm blaming him. He might not be here anymore, but I'm still blaming him. Okay, so whenever, again, because I never read Romance of the Three Kingdoms, I just always assumed that all the battles you played were like, I'm playing as Shu right now, so I'm going to use Shu as the example. All the battles we played was battles where Shu won, right? That's what I always thought. And that's and it's been a long time years since I played Dynasty Warriors again. You know, Origins came out. I played for a little bit at my friend's house. I got my own copy, but I never played it because I wanted to go through the old games before I played it. Which I don't know why I'm like that, and then I procrastinate. So it's really freaking weird. So I still have my own Origins copy that I did not play with at my friend's. I still have it sealed. That's how I didn't even open it. So yeah. But anyways, so I'm like, okay, quit procrastinating. I'm gonna start playing it, and I procrastinated some more. But now I started streaming it, so I'm not procrastinating anymore now. So I started playing it, and I'm thinking, okay, so all these battles are Shu victories. You know, the Yellow Turban Rebellion, Hulao Gate. Even if it's been years, I know those battles, right? They've always been here. They've always been a staple of. For some reason, I was gonna say Uncharted. I don't know why I was gonna say that. They've always been a staple of Dynasty Warriors. Okay. Yellow Turban Rebellions, always first, always. I wonder who that group is, like right there at the corner, right behind us. And then Hulao Gate right next after that, where that's where you encounter Lu Bu, and he usually wrecks you if you try to fight him if you don't know what you're doing. Standard. Okay, and then it's the Battle of Changban. Okay, Battle of Changban. And again, I'm probably butchering it. If I am, I apologize. Do not crucify me. And the Battle of Changban rang familiar to me. It was like, okay, Battle of Changban. You know, I feel like I played it before. I don't really remember it, but it's probably a battle where Shu won. Okay. And then I feel like that went way longer than it should have. Then after that one, it's the battle of this one, Yiling, and we win, and I'm like, okay, maybe Shu won the battle of Yiling. You know, who am I to question it? And then the last battle, the battle of the Wuzhang Plains, whatever. Who's that? Let me get a horse real quick before I start despawning them on accident. Ow. Well, I wanted to get off the horse, so that's fine. And then, you know, you win the battle of the Wuzhang Plains. I'm like, okay, that's the last battle. That's fine. You know, maybe that was the last battle Shu did. I don't know. Of course, they don't have all the battles in this one in the future, so I'm going to have more battles, not just 5. But, again, who am I to question it? And then, I started looking into these battles. Because I am working on a project that is probably never going to get released, as far as you guys know, to the public. You know, very few people know what I'm working on. But it involves me having to do some research on the battles. So I do research, and I notice hold up. Okay, I gotta move myself because okay, there's still 2 of them. Alright, so not only did Shu lost. Yes, I know you will show me research. I like how my little stream chat right here, your thing is pink, but in the chat box that I have on stream, you're blue. It's funny. Anyways, so not only did Shu lose Yiling, I did look up how to pronounce Yiling, and how Google told me it's pronounced with the E, Yiling. So that's what it told me. I don't know if it's right. I'm just going off of what I saw. Not only did it show me that they lost, it showed me what led to it and what happened after Shu lost. Okay, first let's go on to what led to this. Spoilers if you haven't read Romance of the 3 Kingdoms, and if you want to play Dynasty Warriors, you know, just spoiler alert for all this. I don't know why you need a spoiler alert for a book that's been out for a long time, and a game that literally has over 9 installments. I don't think I need a horse anymore. Oh, damn. Alright, so what led to the Battle of Yiling? I'm not 100% sure if my information will be accurate. I could be missing or confusing some information. So again, if I get stuff wrong, do not crucify me, please. You know, you correct me if you want to, you know, in the comments when this goes on YouTube, because I'm pretty sure it's not going to happen while live streaming. And I'll just be like, hey, Kaita, actually, this did not happen. Just letting you know, you don't don't attack me saying, "Oh, you're stupid. How did you not know this?" No, don't do that. You know, just be friendly and everything. All right. So, from what I remember reading, what led to the Battle of Yiling, Wu captured Guan Yu and then executed him. Right? Is what I think happened. That's the part that I think happened. Then Liu Bei wanted to go to war with Wu because there were Guan Yu and Zhang Fei are sworn brothers of Liu Bei. They're not by blood, but by an oath that they took. So Guan Yu's dead. He was executed by Wu, supposedly. Again, I could be wrong. Liu Bei ordered, I guess, to attack Wu. Zhang Fei, this part's iffy. I didn't really read this part, but Zhang Fei was like he was going to be engaged to battle with Wu. I don't know if he was currently engaged in battle with them, not actively fighting, but like I'm saying, like the armies were like right there clashing, and they were on break or something, you know, resting up. That part I don't know. What I do know is that I read again, this information take it with a grain of salt, that Zhang Fei was assassinated by his own men. They how do I say this? To kind of be like, to not like demonetize myself. They took his hat off. If you could kind of imply what I'm trying to say, right? Like they took his hat off permanently, if you know what I mean. And they took that as like a trophy, I'm assuming. I don't know what, or a prize, and they defected to Wu. Okay, and I guess Wu accepted them. I didn't really see if they did accept them or not. So, again, I can't really say if they did or didn't. So, okay, so now, if the execution of Guan Yu, I do know Guan Yu got executed. That I do know for a fact. I just do not know if it, well, by history, I wasn't there. But, and hold up, I'm gonna stop talking so you can hear the Wu Zhang playing like always.
Prime Minister?
It's nothing. Prepare to move.
Okay. It's playing again, okay. That was weird.
Prime Minister?
It's nothing. Prepare to move.
Okay, for some reason it's freezing here. If it starts replaying, can I skip it? If it starts replaying again, I'll skip it. Okay, I skipped it. I heard the... Okay, so I don't know what was happening with that cutscene, but I skipped it. The disc was a bit scratched, maybe that's it. But we're gonna do the background, let's hope nothing happens.
Liu Bei manages to defeat the forces of Sun Quan at Yiling and retake Qing. He goes on to take all of Wu. Now there are only two forces in the land. In 227, Bei begins a campaign against the traitor who destroyed the Han, Cao Cao and his wave. However, the brilliant offensive strategies of Shu's Zhuge Liang are countered by the superb defensive planning of Wei's Sima Yi. Neither can hold an advantage for very long. In 234, Liu Bei moves to break the deadlock. Following Zhuge's advice, he moves his forces to the plains of Wujiang. Cao Cao moves once again to stop Liu Bei's advance. He heads with Sima Yi to Wujiang. Two armies, two brilliant strategists, only one outcome. The fate of China is about to be decided.
Okay, so as I was going, and I'm gonna try to play and tell the story. It's gonna be a bit hard for me, so I apologize. But because again, I get distracted so easily. Okay, so supposedly Guan Yu was executed, Zhang Fei was assassinated, and his hat, again, I'm trying to be a little bit friendly here, his hat was taken as a trophy to Wu because the people defected to Wu. Enraged, Liu Bei went to Yiling to fight Wu. And he was so pissed off that I believe he was not listening to Zhuge Liang's advice. And they was telling him what to do, like, hey, don't do this, don't, you know, we don't want to do this. not here, or something like that. I don't know. But Liu Bei says, nah, man, they want the smoke, they're gonna get the smoke, you know, in modern terms, right? You know, they messed with me, they took my brothers away from me, we're gonna eliminate them, right? An eye for an eye. Okay, so Liu Bei, he's with rage, he's just mad, you know, I'm gonna get them. He stretches his army out thinly. I think that was the word used. He stretched his army out thinly. And they were camping like on a mountain hill or whatever. And the battle's been going on for a year or so. And you know, when it's going on that long and you're just mad, you just want to end this. You're like, oh, you know, they got to be defeated. And again, he's still mad. For a whole year, he was mad. Lu Xun launched the camp attack, right? The campsite attack that you see in the cutscene that always plays. And that actually defeated a lot of Shu warriors that eventually, I don't know how long it was from the fire attack to this point, but where Liu Bei had to admit defeat and pull out his forces. And that defeat will haunt Liu Bei for, I think it was a year or so. He got to the point he got so ill, he eventually died from his illness. And a lot of people contribute that illness and his, which includes his death, to the defeat of Wu. I don't know why I was gonna say Wei. So in a way, if Wu, did it vanish, or am I looking the wrong way? I think it vanished. Oh, that sucks. Where are over here? Oh, I see them now. Bruh, stop. I'm over here trying to kill your archer buddies. Okay. Horse. Wow, did it spawn already? Bruh. I swear I did not go that far from the horses. Like, they should have been like over here. And they're gone. Wow. I had a horse and it just vanished. Anyways, so if Wu did execute Guan Yu, then technically Liu Bei lost his brothers and his own life to the hands of Wu, which is kind of amazing. Not amazing like, wow, that's so amazing, but like information wise, like that's kind of like that's kind of jarring, I guess would be the correct way to say. Keyword think. But yeah. Alright, so with that information, let's go to the Battle of the Wuzhang Plains. Liu Bei was not alive for this fight. That's the first thing. Liu Bei was not alive for the Battle of Wuzhang Plains, but yet here he is. Again, this is a battle I thought actually happened, so I thought, okay, Shu definitely did this then. If they have it included, you know, definitely. But no. Damn, I can never grab these guys. But I'm just gonna shoot you. I don't know why I don't do that. Ow, and I'm being shot at. Okay, so again, Liu Bei's dead. Well, even if Liu Bei's dead, whoever's leading Shu has to. I assume it was gonna be his son. I hate when I'm locking onto other people. So I'm assuming it was Liu Bei's son that took over at this point. I don't know how old Liu Bei's son will be at this point, but I'm just assuming. Okay, let's just call Liu Bei's son. Let's just say it's Liu Ba. That it will be funny if that is actually his son, like Liu Ba. So that's what I'm gonna call him. And so I'm like, okay, let's say if it's Liu Ba that is the leader, maybe Zhuge Liang is still the mastermind and everything and whatnot. So I keep doing a bit more research. No, the leader of Shu is not Liu Ba. It is Zhuge Liang. He's the one leading Shu right now, while, for now, I guess. And I guess until Liu Ba matures or whatever. Cause I don't know how. I don't know if I ever said how old Liu Ba would have been at this point. But that's just what I'm assuming. Context clues, right? Okay, well, even if Zhuge Liang is leading, he's an excellent strategist. You know, they hype him up so much, especially like in the Battle of Chibi, the Red Cliffs. You know, they're like, oh, you know, he called the gods to move the wind in a direction that they should not be blowing. And he's like a brilliant strategist. That's how they always portray him. So I said, okay, Zhuge Liang. Without Liu Bei, he leads Shu to victory, right? The victory they need. After the humiliating defeat with Wu, he leads them, he morales them, you know, like, hey, we can do this. His strategies work, and they defeat, wait, no. Again, something that did not happen. Did I pass the bridge? No, okay. Shu lost this fight as well. Not only did they lose this fight, Zhuge Liang died in this fight. Again, spoilers. I am sorry. The book has been, Romance of the Three Kingdoms has been out for a while. There are many installments of Dynasty Warriors that I'm pretty sure tell this story that I just never really paid attention and or forgot. So yes, Zhuge Liang died in this fight. Now you might be wondering, how did he die? Illness. That cough that you heard in the beginning, like, my lord, are you okay? They're like, I'm fine, let's do this. You know, that could be like the subtle reference that he died. Is it down there? Or am I on them? I think I don't know. No, I'm not on the right path. Okay. So, okay. Zhuge Liang's dead. He died during this fight. Shu loses. Shu retreats. I do not know if anything that happens afterwards to Shu after that battle. Is it covered in the Romance of the Three Kingdoms? Maybe. Is it covered in future Dynasty Warriors games? Possibly. I don't remember much of Dynasty Warriors games. I've never really paid attention to the stories that much. I just remember the maps and the objectives you had to do in the map. That's all I really remember, so forgive me if I don't know. But yes, I did find out during some research. And it's just astonishing how, like, this whole time, whenever I'm playing this, I'm thinking, wow, Liu Bei defeated Wu and Wei back to back. You know, Shu might be my least favorite faction, but I can give people credit for where credit's due, right? You know, they did a good job if they did do it. All this time, turns out they did not do this. Those were just hopeful battles. Maybe in a world where, or maybe when Liu Bei died, this is the world he saw. And right now we're playing in that world. Where he was alive at the battle. Where he was alive at the battle of Yiling. Not only was he was alive at the battle, but not only did he survive it, he won it with his teammates, his squads, his posses. And then after that, he participated in the battle of I was gonna say Zhuge Liang, in the battle of the Wuzhang Plains. And that is the real story. But no, it's not. That did not happen. Oh, you saw that arrow? I'm already getting pissed off. Ow. Bruh, really? Where are you? You're playing Counter-Strike, I'm assuming. Did you hear everything I said? I'm assuming that's Zhang Fei. Which is funny because he couldn't have been alive for this battle. So it's just funny that he has a cutscene. I did not grab that in time. I just saw you. Damn. Bits and parts. Okay, that's fine. I was just talking about what I discovered. On my side of the stream, it keeps cutting out my browser for whatever reason. I hope it does not. It's not doing that to you, because it'll suck. They have to refresh every time. Like every, let's say, 2 minutes, you have to refresh the page, and that was like honestly suck. It could be me just on my end, because I do have a lot of tabs open up, and maybe that's messing up with my connection just on my side. Can't say for sure. Can't say yes. Can't say no. It's just what I think. I think what I'm going to try to do is, if I'm not too tired, once I complete Guan Yu's story, well, not story, once I complete Zhuge Liang, it's almost over. And once I do Guan Yu, I'm going to try to complete Guan Yu's. And then I am going to sleep, probably. That's probably my plan. I was thinking about playing Zhao Yun's if I got the time, but I don't know why. I was not feeling this tired when I got on stream earlier. And I was feeling fine, you know, like, okay, I can do this. But now, after a while, you know, now, you know, I'm yawning more. I don't know why. It's not even that late. It's 11:45. Eating a quick snack. And it's just a quick snack. It's just some gummy worms I have here. My voice cracked. Some gummy worms I have in my room. Not even gonna lie, I just took 2 gummy worms out and put it in my mouth. Just to have something in my mouth. Giggity. And yes, I did do the intentional pause. I realized that. I realized what I said after I said it, so I'm like, well, I mean, I already said it. I can't really take it back. Hello. Kind of like gum. Think about it like gum. Except that instead of gum, it's the gummy worms. I mean, it has the word gum in it, so. Second best. I know you do. My gummy worms are bigger though, so. They're 3 feet. Yeah, I know it's a bit gummy worm. Have you seen videos of those like very large gummy worms? And I actually mean a gummy worm. I'm actually talking about a gummy worm. But that shit like 5 feet long or something. I'm like, dang. Or not 5 foot. That's way too much. Like a foot. Like those, it's really big. And people like eat it. Like you can eat it. It's edible. I was like, damn, like who buys a foot-long gummy worm? And it's thick. It's not just thick, it's thick. I like how I killed Xiahou Dun on accident. Now you might be, I was chewing. You might be asking, how did I kill him on accident? I did not mean to use my special. I just saw archers and I saw red, so I hit my special. And Xiahou Dun got caught up in it and died. I just sent my E. Okay, I'll just take over here real quick, and then I can finish the battle off. Then I can play as Guan Yu. So Ren, what are you coming all the way up here? Well, if you want to fight, come fight me if you dare. I can't. I want to say I'm getting better at knocking them off their horses, but I'm actually not. Ugh. I don't know why my voice keeps cracking today. That wasn't even the guy. That wasn't even the guy I wanted to go for. He just happened to be there. Oh, speaking of stuff that happened. Well, technically it didn't happen today, but I think it happened yesterday. But so Afro Man was being sued by, I forget what state, their police department, for making songs about the police and the raid of his house. Something I knew about, something I saw happen, and I was like, I was a bit interested. So I was kind of like keeping up with the trial, not kind of, sort of, not really. Like I wasn't following it hard. Just like if there was information about it, I'll read the information. So I'm like, okay, what? I saw stuff happen in Afro Man's trial. I'm like, okay, what happened? So I'm reading, and apparently the police embarrassed themselves in court, and I got interested. I looked to see what happened. I like how all these people are getting routed. And I don't agree with some of the stuff that Afro Man said. Of course, I don't really, and that's fine. You can disagree with people, right? Yes, it was funny. I would agree. I would agree to that. It was funny. I'm not disavowing Afro Man or nothing. It was funny, but again, I'm just saying I don't agree with stuff he did, but I can agree that it was funny. I would never do stuff like that. I would do it like that. I saw when Afro Man was on the stand and how he was talking. I will say this. I understand. You know, I'll be pissed too. But again, I wouldn't do what he did, but I'm not Afro Man, so maybe it's a good thing that it didn't happen to me because it will probably be boring. But the verdict came out. I think it was either yesterday or on Wednesday. Wait, yesterday was Wednesday. Yes, I think it came out on Wednesday. The Afro Man was found not guilty, or I don't know if that's the correct verdict that they said. They did not say. The cops lost. That's basically what happened. The cops lost. That is what I think was kind of funny. I'm like, damn. So like, he's over here making fun. He's making songs about you, laughing at you. You sue him for defamation and all this stuff. And then you lose. Like, damn. Like, it's a small town that he lives in that I've heard. So like, you know, people know these cops. They're like, oh, well, I know these cops, so I'm gonna side with them, right? No, they got. I don't know if it was a unanimous vote, but like I'm still gonna say it. They got bodied. I'm like, damn. Like now he can make more songs about them suing and losing. Like imagine that. Now it's like the lemon pound cake, which I have heard. It's funny. Now you can make more songs about stuff like that. The lemon pound cake, but now instead of lemon pound cake, now it's y'all took me to court and then y'all lost. Like damn. Now not only did he fuck the dude metaphorically in court, he probably fucked his wife too. I'm talking about the guy who he said he fucked his wife. I'm like damn. The whole world that I was watching that trial at least saw that. They played that video in court where he was talking about fucking that dude's wife. They played it in court and now everyone saw it, and then you lose the case. Oh my god, there's no recovering from that. Like what can you do after that? Like not like legit, like what can you do? You want to sue for defamation? In the court they play, oh yeah, he's a bad guy, and you know what? I fucked his wife. And then okay, well now because he did all that, now I'm definitely gonna win the lawsuit. You're probably thinking, like That's probably what that guy was thinking. The verdict came back. Yeah, we side with Afro Man. We don't think he caused defamation. Oh, now you kind of put yourself in the pickle. You thought people were laughing at you before. Oh, now they're gonna be laughing at you now. Now whenever you see, oh hey, you sued Afro Man for defamation. Not only that, you lost. I don't know what they were thinking. It probably would have been better if they just kept the head low, you know. The song, some people find it catchy. I've heard some people that they don't like some of the songs. They're like, oh, I don't like the song really. So, you know, they didn't really listen to it. And that's fine. But now, because you sued, now everyone watches that, and now they're going to bring it up every time. If you thought your kids were being bullied in school before, oh, my bodyguard saved my life. Now, when I get up, I want health. Wow, that's lame. I saw health right there and then it vanished before my eyes. And let me grab this health over here. I tried jumping over. There we go. If you can heal, I can heal too. Yeah, that's just something I want to talk about. Just that case in Afro Man was funny. Again, I would never do it, but I'm not Afro Man, so. Zone shoots a messenger. Oh yeah, you remember how one time we were talking about people who are not in the Epstein files? You know who else is not in the Epstein files? That is that I know of. Keanu Reeves. The GOAT, John Wick himself. The one that will take on the world for his dog that they killed. I knew he was gonna heal. I freaking knew. I tried to kill him when they knocked him to the ground. I tried to kill him, but I couldn't, and he healed perfectly. Too many people are here. Leave! Everyone's dead. Let this be a 1v1. I can finish this. Leave. Oh my god. I swear to god, if y'all knock him down and he goes back to full health, I will kill one of y'all. Okay, thank god. But yes, Keanu Reeves is not in there. I saw a meme. I can't say it on here fully. It was going like that. It was a girl. She said, "Oh, what if your favorite celebrity's in the Epstein files? What if he's in the Epstein files?" Excuse me, I don't recall seeing 8H. And you gotta appreciate dark humor. That's all I can say. You gotta appreciate dark humor. I want to see who died, because I know for a fact Machado died. I don't know who else died. At least I think Machado died. Maybe I saw it wrong, and it was someone that was a name similar to Machado. For some reason, they went to go fight Sima Yi when we weren't even ready. I'm gonna grab 2 more gummies. I had gummy worms. They already went, like, I've been finishing them for a while. I took a swig of water and it tasted horrible. The aftertaste of the gummy worms is still there. And that sourness does not clash well with water. It was Wei Yan that died, not Machado. I thought Machado was the one that died. But I was proven wrong. Oh god, reading's coming up. My weakness. Reading. I wonder what's the max attack, HP, and defense you get, and the level. I'm trying my best when it comes to reading. I will mess up. It's not a matter of
has
if I'll mess
succeeded
up.
in restoring
It's
the
that
Imperial
when
Han
I
to
will mess
power.
up.
The age of Shu Han is about to begin.
Liu Bei was dead by this point. So were his brothers. Alright, here comes reading. And it doesn't help that I'm going to try to go fast. Zhuge Liang, a warlord unparalleled in history, an exceptional gifted man. He determined to serve Liu Bei after the latter honored him with 3 visits. In the annals of Chinese history, Zhuge Liang stands supreme. His battle brings Zhang Jiao to heal and end the Yellow Terror rebellion. He later outwits the renowned warrior Lu Bu to quell the tyranny of Dong Zhuo. He proves his bravery at Changban, where his actions allowed the others to escape to safety. He again proves himself in Yiling by defeating Sun Quan. His final battle with Wei is that the Emperor Cao Cao as clear dust China once again began to the Han and with Liu Bei. I missed a whole bunch of words. Shu's officer Zhuge Liang brought victory numerous times for the supreme strategy. He had no equal in the armies of Shu. His selfless pursuits of Liu Bei's schemes ensured Zhuge Liang the reputation of the clever and versatile tactician. Oh god, I messed up the first paragraph. Towards the end. Badly. I gotta start muting everything. I forget they play, I think, a copyrighted song. I'm not 100% sure because I haven't really uploaded it on YouTube. And I kept muting it, so I don't even let it play. And it's so loud too. Oh my god, I can't. I could turn it down on my headphones, but I just don't because I don't want to mess up with the settings and everything. I'm gonna bring a bag of chips real quick. BRB. While the credits are playing.